already started this once, and I realized I messed some things up, and it's slanted again. No, it's not. Oh, it feels like the stream is slanted slightly. I'm trying to angle it perfectly with my TV, but I'm not too sure. Maybe it's this thing that it's standing on. I guess I'll just zip through these real quick. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball GT. And I want to start off with Season 1 of Dragon Ball. Then it's The Greatest Adventure Begins. I've been trying to hold off doing this for a while. Mainly because it's going to be such a pain to put these all back in order and up on the shelf. The Season 2 of Dragon Ball. God, I hope this isn't showing. I think it's showing. Oh, crap. I think it's showing up backwards. You know what? I don't care. I'm not going to redo this. I'm not. It's the quest for 7 Dragon Balls continues. Great. And sad enough, with Season 3, I don't have Season 4 and 5. The original Dragon Ball trilogy. Which I need to work on getting. It's the digitally remastered versions. And Goku journeys far and wide to test his strength against the best of the best. And I love how it shows these guys on the back. I guess gal. It shows Devilman, Mummy, Grandpa Gohan, can't remember this vampire dude, and Fortune Teller Baba on the back. I guess I'll switch over to Dragon Ball Z, right? I should probably do this. It includes the complete Vegeta saga. I thought it was always the Saiyan saga, not the Vegeta saga. Huh. Wasn't it the Vegeta? Wasn't it the Saiyan saga, not the Vegeta saga? Am I not remembering that correctly? For some reason, I almost every time it pops up, I think it's the Saiyan saga. Did they get this wrong on the back? It says Vegeta saga, but I remember it saying Saiyan saga. Am I not remembering this correctly? I swear. It was Saiyan Saga, not Vegeta Saga. Okay, that is going to annoy me for the rest of the day. And Namek and Ginyu Force Saga. Why wouldn't it just be Ginyu Force Saga? Like, seriously. Yeah, we already know it's on Namek. Wouldn't that be like Frieza Saga and Namek Saga at the same time? Hi, how you doing? And it just doesn't make sense. I am so lost at this point. So it should be, okay, let me go over here, grab this one. It says Frieza Saga, complete Frieza Saga, this one. But this is the Namek Saga and, hey, and the Ginyu Force Saga. What? This doesn't make any sense. Am I losing it right now? Hey, how you doing, Tanner? I feel like I've lost it completely up here. Let's see. I mean, the Frieza Saga is okay. I always did enjoy seeing Vegeta's growth in the second season, but that is completely. How am I doing? Good now. Had a really rough week with cooking for people and people walking out and me having to take over multiple people's jobs. So besides that, it's been great. These 2 seasons were great. Where in the world? I have it all mixed up. All of it. Okay. Is this the one? No, it's not. This here. What is it? Garlic Jr., Trunks, and Android Saga. That's 3 sagas in one. Come on. So, it's funny. I always saw the Garlic Jr. first in the whole like anime thing before. Oh, sorry for that. I am glad you are doing better. Me too. You're German. Well, if it's any consolation to you being German, half my family on my mom's side are German, and my dad's side are American. So, what would that make me? Oh crap! The bottom of this is broken. I guess I need to be more gentle with these. So the Trunks saga, I feel like that shouldn't be in there. I mean, Android Saga implies already that there is Trunks in it, so yeah, I never really liked the saga because I don't like time travel. I don't like time travel one bit with this. So I'd always skip the saga. I'd usually watch Garlic Jr. and then skip Trunks and Android Saga, and then go straight over to season 5 and watch Imperfect and the Perfect Cell Saga because yeah, hey, I say hi cat in Germany. Okay? Sorry. I don't usually do this, but so this one probably has one of my favorite fights out of any. It is the Vegeta versus Semi Perfect or Second Form Self, however you want to say it. Yeah, just Vegeta being a badass, beating the crap out of everyone. And yeah. It also has Trunks in his, thanks to Curtis Hoffman, who was the very first English dub translator out of anyone, Curtis Hoffman, who came up with the name Ultra Super Saiyan, which is incorrect, and it is grade 2 and grade 3, or stage 2 and stage 3 of the original Super Saiyan. A lot of people get that confused, calling it Ultra Super Saiyan. Some people call it Super Vegeta or Super Vegeta 2. Incorrect. It is, you can either say grade 2, stage 2, or stage 3, or grade 3. Those are the ones. And then grade 4 is Super Saiyan Full Power, and I am going on an entire rant right now, and I'm going to stop. So, you get Cell when he finally becomes perfect. And this one, which is the Cell Games Saga. I guess the whole series, this is all about the way too long Cell Saga. And I don't get why they have Goku on the front, because it's about his son, about Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. And in the original, they never say Super Saiyan 2. It's only until the Majin Buu saga do they say Super Saiyan 2. So at this time, all we knew was this was Super Saiyan grade 5 or Ascended Super Saiyan. Very confusing and just overall completely ridiculous. The sixth season, really, it could have been just condensed into an entire movie. It's way over the top, way too much going on. They did introduce an amazing character, Hercule, or that's the American version, or you could go with the Japanese original, which is Mr. Satan, which I prefer. Do I have it? I think this, where is it? I think I pulled it out so long ago. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Is this it? Okay. Season 7. My absolute favorite season out of all of them. Reason why is you get Great Saiyaman and World Tournament Sagas. Great Saiyaman, I think, is one of the greatest characters to ever come out, because they actually decide, well, we're doing the whole save the world kind of stuff, like with superheroes, so they decide to do a actual superhero. And those little, like, snippets of, like, the I guess not non-canon little storylines they have of Gohan being Great Saiyaman and being a superhero is gold, is golden, golden fighter. So I believe it is some of the best character writing that we have. We have the iconic, you're in disguise, you're a superhero, you're still in high school trying to balance the life between superhero and being a high schooler, concealing your identity. It feels a lot like Spider Man when you think about it. High schooler, superhero, tries to hide his identity. Gohan wears glasses. He takes them off and puts on a full superhero outfit and becomes the Great Saiyaman. Changes his voice. It's has like Supermanish Spider-Man vibes. It's like the Spider-Man is the normal guy. It's awesome. It is so cool. You get to see it. And yeah, the tournament saga is cool and all. They introduce Videl, and she's, I guess, a love interest at the beginning. She doesn't have a lot of character development until later on. Um, yeah, Gohan really shines, and I love how they brought him back in the new series. So I'm really going on and on and on. And this is the. Did I don't know if I showed the case. Did I? I just went on and on and on about this series without showing the case. Now, the Babidi and Majin Buu sagas. Man, they introduce quite the amazing. They bring way too much into this saga, way too much information. Tony is the best character in the MCU. Okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, if you're a huge fan of Iron Man, I guess. Um, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is pretty cool. Yeah, always been more a fan of the Chris's, if you know what I mean, like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, those guys. Um, that is getting off topic. So the Babidi, I love how they bring magic. That's right, they bring magic back in. So in the original run of Dragon Ball, from season 1 of Dragon Ball all the way up to season 5, it's all very mystical. So we always have this bit of magic, and that's the way it's always been in Dragon Ball. Now, with Dragon Ball Z, they took away the whole magical stuff and made it all about aliens, which is a good, like, pushes it away, does this and does that. But I love how they bring back the old style of it being a manga. And I need to let my friend know. One. And I can't think. Finishing the video. Done. And there. So with the Babidi and Majin Buu saga, we got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. We got Babidi having this new magical ability. We got him to be able to take control of the mind of Vegeta, and I think, did they do that in the previous saga? Or I'm not sure. Now I'm having trouble remembering. No, it was this. They had Vegeta's mind taken over with the whole magical stuff, like they did with the whole Dragon Ball stuff and whatever. They they brought an amazing transformation that is pretty much useless but it's a cool idea, and we actually got a name, and Goku right off the bat went and said Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyajin 3, I believe. I believe the grade 2 is Super Saiyajin no Dankai is the original translation for the I guess I just noticed this guy's name. It's User Man. Okay. But yes, we get Majin Buu. And I love it because I'm a chubby dude and we get a chubby villain. We get a big blumbering idiot. And I'm kind of an idiot, so, I can relate to that. We get a Super Saiyan 3 new transformation. Awesome. Super cool. And yes, I do love the art for this. I love it. I love it. I love how they bring Gotenks, the whole fusion, the kind of stuff that they did in, what was it? Season 3 of Dragon Ball with Piccolo doing the whole fusion stuff. And then we move on to Season 9. The Vegito side? Or was it? No, it wasn't Vegito. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. It is the complete and ending thing of Fusion and Kid Buu Saga. And we get a bunch of new stuff. We get Mystic Gohan, or Potential Unleashed, or Ultimate Gohan, or did I say Mystic Gohan? Gohan Awoken, whatever. You get Gohan at his fullest potential, and you get to see Majin Buu, or Super Buu, who was seen as this unbeatable person, blob, what would you call it? Get the crap beaten out of him. Some of the best line of, fight you? No, I want to kill you. Probably one of the greatest lines, in my opinion, of all of Dragon Ball. And then you get Vegito, which when I first watched this, I did not see that coming. I was surprised, and in the anime, they show him right there. They show him as being just regular, just not in a Super Saiyan transformation. However, in the manga, you don't see his base form. You only see his Super Saiyan transformation. So that's where you get to see a little bit of a change when it comes to the original. And we also get to see a pretty fun character, which I'll talk about in a minute, which is Maju, or not Maju, Oob, right there. Get to see Oob. Now, moving over to a controversial slash series no one likes or talks about. It's Dragon Ball GT. And a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but I believe GT is way better than Super or Daima. I believe it is far superior to both of them. Basically, Daima is just a retelling of GT in modern time. And it's like, oh, Akira Toriyama did this, so we have to like this. And if you think about it, Akira Toriyama did all of this stuff in the beginning. He worked on this, Season 1. He did not work on Season 2. Everything that was made in Season 1, he allowed to be put forward. He said, yes, GT, Akira Toriyama, said he was okay with this moving on to production. He said, yes, all this stuff can go out. They went by him with everything, and everything that's in this, he said, yes, you can put this out. You have my permission. So when people say Akira Toriyama was not involved, that's bullcrap. It is absolute bullcrap, because he helped out with this, and he helped design and model a lot of the characters in this, and he helped with the script. So if you say he did absolutely nothing in this, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to others. You've been misinformed. GT is actually, in my opinion, one of the greatest Dragon Ball like concepts of all time, skipping doing no manga, just anime. And Akira Toriyama was involved, just not as much as the others. We got to see Oob. Oob is such an amazing character, and he brings like Nam vibes, or Nam, or Nail, not Nail, Nam from the original Dragon Ball, and I love it. I just love GT. It is such a fun trip, and it brings you back to the old Dragon Ball days of Goku as a kid. My only complaint about this is the cover. We do not see Super Saiyan 4 until the very final episode of GT Season 1. It was very frustrating when I first watched this and I saw no Super Saiyan 4 and only saw it for a single scene, like a single screenshot of it and being like, this new form. Well, now time for Season 2. Great, now I have to go buy Season 2. Great, perfect. So, yeah, we got a lot of memorable characters in this. We got Super Baby, and we got Super Baby 2. We got Red Shenron. We got Pan, who is now an adult. We got Trunks as a teenager. We got Goku as a kid, but now can transform into a Super Saiyan. And this is the Black Star and Baby Saga, or in the original Japanese translation for baby is Bobby, and it's not Tuffles. That is a English translation misconception error. It is Suforian. The original name for Tuffles in Dragon Ball is completely messed up. It is Suforian, not Tuffle. It is Suforian, not Tuffle. Dragon Ball GT got it wrong. I'll admit. It still angers me to this day that they did that to this. Now, going on to the one people criticize the most, the Season 2 of Dragon Ball GT, the final thing I'm going to be talking about in this video, and we got to see Majub. Now, Majub is the combination or the fusion of Oob, who is a reincarnation of Super Kid Buu, or just Kid Buu, and Majin Buu, or Fat Buu, or Good Buu, fused together to create Majub. And he is so cool. They brought him in Xenoverse 2, and it was a blast. So much fun. They brought some of the most amazing characters. So we get the Shadow Dragon Saga and the Dragon Ball GT movie, A Hero's Legacy. Oh, and the Super 17 Saga. So we get 3 in 1, which is awesome. So starting off with the 17, we get to see the whole Android Saga come back, but with a new... there's so much fusion in this. There's so much fusion that they kind of went a little overboard, if you ask me. So they fused 2 Android 17s together. They killed Krillin again. How wonderful, right? They killed him again. Which is, I mean, they just have to do it in every single Dragon Ball. They have to kill Krillin, right? They killed him in Dragon Ball, killed him in Dragon Ball Z, they killed him in Dragon Ball GT. At this point, it's a joke. They killed him in every single one. They stopped killing him in Super, and I haven't watched enough Diamond to know if they killed him or not. So yeah. With the Shadow Dragon, they brought the whole Nova, Oceanic, Blaze, or Ice, or Sid Shenron, or how all these other Shenrons that we get, Omega Shenron, And yeah, he makes a fool of what we thought was unbeatable Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And we get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And we get this overpowered character of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And for anyone who's wondering, the red hair has nothing to do with Super Saiyan God. This came out before it, and it has nothing to do with Super Saiyan God. I hate when people confuse those. It's so freaking annoying, okay? Now, moving on to GT the movie. There was so much they could have done. It is a huge tragedy what they could have done with him, with the character, with Goku Jr. turning into a Super Saiyan. We get to see Vegeta Jr. turn into a Super Saiyan. There's so much they could have done. It is such a letdown. And I just, I'm sorry, I can't read that. I don't know how to, I don't know. I'm sorry, dude. It's Majin Shadow AF. I love the name, though. I don't understand that. I'll probably go back later and read that. No, probably. I am going to go back and read that with like a Google Translate. And yeah. Sorry, dude. I'm the only... I know a little bit of Korean, a tiny bit of German, but besides those, I'm pretty crap with other languages. But I will go back and I will read that. With the GT movie, it's a letdown, honestly. I want to love it so much. I do. I want to love the GT movie, but I just, I can't. They're really pushed Super Saiyan, made it more of a kind of a joke, which pisses me off. And they gave the whole dynamic of Goku Jr. being, oh, carefree, I'm Goten kind of thing. No, you're not Goten. Why not make a new character that actually has some life to it? Goku Jr. feels like trying to make a reincarnation of original Goku, although original Goku is in it. Just annoying. It's just, I want to love it. I can't. I think the best moment is at the end with the Junior. GT Vegeta Jr. versus Goku Jr. fight at the World Tournament. Besides that, it's mid. So, with that being said, that is everything. That is my overall little rant about the Dragon Ball series and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT series. You can come back and watch this if you want, but you probably won't. So, with that being said, I still have a favorite canon or non-canon saga, which is the probably Otherworld Tournament, where we get to see Pikkon and Super Kaioken. But that is another video for another time. And yeah, I will probably bring out my VHS Dragon Ball collection sometime later on. And yeah, this has been a strange video because I've been holding off doing this because I said because a lot, haven't I? I have to clean up a huge mess that I made. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, time to clean this up. Alright, yeah, thanks for watching. How do I stop this? How do I stop this live stream? I'm seeing all these different things to click on. I have no idea. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay, that's how you end it. I'm so stupid.